How the human brain works. The human brain is one of the most complex and powerful organs in the body. Weighing about 3 pounds and made up of roughly 86 billion neurons, it controls everything from basic functions like breathing and heartbeat to advanced cognitive abilities like reasoning, creativity, and memory. In this brief overview, we'll explore the fundamental ways in which the brain works to help us navigate the world. 1. Structure of the brain. The brain can be divided into several key parts, each responsible for different functions. Cerebrum. This is the largest part of the brain and is divided into two hemispheres, left and right. The cerebrum controls higher functions like thinking, decision-making, problem-solving, and emotional responses. It's also responsible for processing sensory information, such as sight, sound, and touch. Cerebellum. Located at the back of the brain, the cerebellum helps coordinate movement, balance, and motor control. It ensures that movements are smooth and precise. Brainstem. The brainstem connects the brain to the spinal cord and controls vital, automatic functions like heart rate, breathing, digestion, and sleep. Limbic system. This part, which includes structures like the amygdala and hippocampus, plays a key role in emotions, memory, and motivation. The limbic system is often referred to as the emotional brain. 2. Neurons and communication. The brain communicates using specialized cells called neurons. Neurons transmit electrical signals to each other across tiny gaps called synapses. Each neuron has a cell body, dendrites, which receive signals, and an axon, which sends signals. When a neuron is activated, it generates an electrical impulse, known as an action potential, which travels down the axon and triggers the release of chemicals called neurotransmitters at the synapse. These neurotransmitters then pass the signal to neighboring neurons. Neurotransmitters are key to mood regulation and cognition. For instance, dopamine is involved in reward and motivation. Serotonin affects mood, sleep, and appetite. Glutamate and GABA play roles in learning, memory, and excitation or inhibition of brain activity. 3. Sensory processing. The brain receives a constant stream of sensory information from our surroundings, through sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. Sensory organs like the eyes, ears, and skin detect stimuli and send electrical signals to the brain via nerves. Once the brain receives these signals, it processes and interprets them, helping us to perceive the world around us. For example, the occipital lobe processes visual information, while the temporal lobe processes auditory input. The parietal lobe is involved in spatial awareness and touch sensation, and the frontal lobe is crucial for reasoning, planning, and voluntary movement. For learning and memory. Memory is stored in different areas of the brain, but the hippocampus is particularly important for forming new memories. When we experience something new, our brain encodes the information and creates new neural connections. These connections are strengthened through repetition, which is why practice can help improve skills. Over time, memories are consolidated and moved from short-term to long-term storage, allowing us to recall information when needed. 5. Brain plasticity. One of the most remarkable features of the brain is its ability to change and adapt, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. This means that the brain can reorganize itself by forming new connections throughout life. For example, if a part of the brain is damaged, e.g., due to stroke, other parts of the brain can sometimes compensate for lost functions. Neuroplasticity also plays a role in learning, as the brain adapts to new experiences and environments. Conclusion. In summary, the human brain is an incredibly sophisticated organ that serves as the control center for the entire body. It processes sensory input, coordinates movement, regulates emotions, and allows us to think, learn, and remember. The brain is also dynamic, constantly changing and adapting to new experiences. While we've made great strides in understanding how the brain works, it remains one of the most fascinating and mysterious aspects of human biology.